Welcome to the beautiful Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library. And I want to thank Rich Reyes Gavlin and the DCPL team for having us again today. Give them a round of applause. I also want to welcome Chairman Mendelson and the members of the council. I think it's our turn to host the Mayor Council Breakfast, which most people are accustomed to seeing us in a very, very small room in the John A. Wilson building. And we think it's nice to be here in the beautiful Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library. But the goal is the same, to discuss topics of interest to the mayor and council, and to invite, from our point of view, featured guests that are speaking on important topics affecting the District of Columbia. But before I begin, I wanted to recognize a wonderful life of a Washingtonian, Miss Vanilla Bean. Miss Bean's family announced yesterday that she passed away at 103 years old. We were blessed to have Miss Bean in our community, and I certainly was blessed to call her a friend. And most recently, we recognized her just a couple of weeks ago at the Mayor's Arts Award. So Miss Bean lived until she died, and may we all be so lucky and blessed. So keep Miss Bean's family in your prayers in the Ward 4 community. Certainly as well. Vanilla Bean was a class act. I also want to announce 3 appointments, well, there you have it. Anita Cozart, many of you have known for many years as a planner for the District of Columbia, and Anita has been acting as the director of the Office of Planning. She has done an amazing job. She recently co-chaired our Black Home Ownership Strike Force, which helped me set the goal of 20,000 Black homeowners by 2030. She has also completed 3 small area plans and has had the participation of more than 4,500 DC residents. So please join me in congratulating Anita on her appointment. I am also appointing Nin Kine to serve as the Director of the Office of Human Rights. Nin has led OHR as well in an interim capacity for the last several months. And in addition to leading the organization's operations, she has navigated the influx of cases related to COVID-19. Director Kang is a seasoned civil rights attorney with more than 14 years of experience, a deep understanding of the human rights law, and a commitment to keeping stakeholders engaged in this very important work. So please join me in congratulating Nin on her appointment. I am also appointing Eduardo Perdomo as the Director of the Mayor's Office on Latino Affairs. Director Perdomo has led the office in the last several months, and he has overseen the very successful lineup of Hispanic Heritage Month events. He has introduced new events such as the Afro-Latino Festival in Washington, D.C., which was held in Ward 1. And he has played a key role in addressing the humanitarian crisis in our city over the last several months. I want, please join me in congratulating Eduardo on his appointment. And I know it's October, but we would appreciate the approval of the appointments of Anita and Nin this session, if possible. So I want to thank the council members in advance for your attention to their appointments. I also want to highlight that we're hiring as a city, and I want to use this moment to invite more DC residents to join our team at DC government. I mentioned the Black Home Ownership Strike Force, and we had an event earlier this month to release that report. And we heard from one of our employees, Brittany Freeman, a DC government employee and lifelong DC resident. Brittany grew up in transitional housing, and she has taken advantage not only of a good DC government job, but all of the programs and services that will allow our employees to buy their homes, like HPAP and EHAP. So Brittany went from a renter to a homeowner, but more than that, she really changed the trajectory of her life. And so we know that is the path for many residents. I frequently say that we're 37,000 public servants at the service of DC residents, and in the face of unprecedented challenges, our employees have stepped up to the plate. And many of them are doing more work than they did 3 years ago because we have many vacancies to fill. So with that, please share among your networks and friends that DC government is hiring, and you can go to careers.dc.gov, or you can go to moda.dc.gov to find appointed positions in agency leadership and policy positions. So that's what I have to say at this point, Mr. Chairman, and I know that you all are looking forward to hearing from Elliot Ferguson, who is the Director of Destination DC, which does critical work for the district in making sure that our visitors are finding us, and when they find us, they have great hotel accommodations, great events, and enjoy their experience in DC. We will also hear from members of our public safety team, including Chief Conti, Director Harley Harper, as well as Director Hunter on our status. We're going to ask them to provide what I call a situational update on public safety. And we look forward to hearing from the council, the next mayor council breakfast, on priorities that you feel important for the city. So with that,